Wife was just wondering.
Just as a reminder to everybody, qualifying is mandatory. We do ask that everybody qualify. You can stand back the lap if you want.
Yeah, we fogged it. Yeah, second lap didn't count to hit the wall. Now we're going to fall way back. It's going to be like 30-something. Already back to 15th. Nah, it sucks, dude. I did about a quarter of the race on a Wednesday night here in the ARCA, and I will quit. And I thought the ARCA car was hard. Yeah, we're back in 29. Yeah, I got you. You got me? Can you hear me now?
In main, chat.
You're talking to drivers there.
You got me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, what up everybody? We're going to get the drivers meeting out of the way. Welcome to race number 2 of the NextGen series here in DES. Please remain off the track till after the drivers meeting is complete. Tonight will be a total of 130 laps. We're going to have stages at 25 and 60. 25 and 60. One faster pair, 4 discs of tires. A few things to note: the only black flags that will be cleared are passing under yellow due to wrecked cars wrecking into the pits. We will not clear black flags for speeding through pits or unsafe entry or exit. During the restart, to keep the pack tightened up, laying back to jump the start will result in a penalty. And when taking the green flag, you must maintain your line to cross that stripe. After yellow flag's out and you safely made it through any wreckage, please catch up with the pace car immediately to prevent delaying others. And when cycling through green flag stops, state over the radio what your intentions are to allow others to move around you. Just a special note from last year's racing. Keep a maximum of 1 car length to the car in front of you under pace laps at all times. Good luck. Have some fun.
Can I get my EOL Can 16 go ahead and get his EOL from last week?
Good. Can you see where 56 and 45 are starting? I don't know if you can have access to that or not.
You said the 56 and the 45.
Yeah, they just came on the radio. Yeah, I was just talking to Discord. They said where they're at. Yeah, 45's in ninth. He had to pull for a little bit.
Hey David, you're talking in the driver's chat, bud.
Why don't you just jump into Discord then?
Brother.
Come on by 107.
I'm sorry, bro.
What up, DES race fans? Welcome to week number 2 here in the Next Gen series. We are at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 130 laps. We're going to have stages at 25 and 60. As these guys are going around getting their pacing laps out of the way, we'll go ahead and knock out this starting grid. Starting on your pole position, the 74, Tyler Smith, Ryan Godfrey, his teammate, and that 12 starting in second. Row number 2, we got Jackson Bice and Alex Grog in that 113 machine on his outside. Row number 3, the 84 Green Machine of Jeff Dinda, Donald Ristow on the outside starting in 6th. Row number 4, you got Todd Perrott in that 69 machine, Jonathan Howe in the 97 starting in 8th. Tyler Waltz in that 45 starting in 9th. Brandon Hinton in that 5 team, Hinton Motorsports starting in 10th. Row number 6, Garrett Caswell, 77. Jonathan Geis, 32, starting in 12th. Row number 7, 79, Michael Schema, 73. John Crosby to his outside. Row number 8, 59, Matthew Tennant, and the 111 of Chase Barkett, starting in 16th. Row number 9, Noah Schaus and Tyler McGee, 17th and 18th. Row number 10, Gary Bergeron, Brandon Cotton.
throttle really.
Row number 11, Nicholas Lamb, Max Dinda, 21st, 22nd.
Green flag, green flag.
Going through the rest as we are going green. Already have a little bit of checkup at the rear of the field. Looks like everybody seemed to get off pretty much unscathed.
Sorry, Craig. Sorry, Medlin. None of these guys will go on the start. We should just go ahead and assume that.
Say again.
Most of the front guys have pretty much
The
single
checkups
filed
in the
out.
back are
A
crazy.
little bit of too wide there in the back as
Yeah, no
we
joke.
starting to get everything situated. Tyler Smith in that 74
Thanks,
pulling out to a
22.
nice jump over the 43 car of Jackson.
Hey, I mean,
Bice.
you were doing that in the entire warm-up too.
And we already got Pete in it. Lap 1.
Everybody's still pretty much maintaining where they start with very minimal issues. A little bit of side-by-side back here for the 7th place position as these front guys have pretty much started to single file out.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'm falling back on purpose, guys. Just call out where you want to be.
Careful, 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 careful.
Reckon for.
Car inside, by the way.
And I apologize about that as we are working through some technical difficulties as we do have our first caution of the day. We had a what appeared to be a little solo spin coming out of 4. Looks like very minimal damage for everybody involved. Oh, we just had a car that looked like he got turned around on the back stretch. Looking at the 76 of Tyler McGee. All right, here's a look back at our incident. A little bit of contact there, and it looks like he just not enough time to check up. He's going to get into that rear end. However, thankfully, that car does get down to the inside. Very minimal damage for everybody involved. Looking at the 33 of Vice. As we're under this first caution, we're going to step away to a quick break, and we will be right back.
Hey, Juan, you gotta get up there, fella. All right.
Sorry, brother. Wasn't trying to check you up back there.
Back, everybody, as we are situated after caution number 1. Looks like we're going to get relined up here. Still got the 74 up in the race lead. 113 on the outside. Not a very good start for him. As that outside lane's going to stack up, that's going to allow the 25 to clear on the inside. 35 is going to battle back. Sorry, the 77, that number is incorrect. The 77 of Garrett Caswell going to battle back onto the inside. Front 5 single filed out. Tyler Waltz battling in that 5th place position in that 45 machine. We got a little special battle here going on. The 84 of Jeff Dinda and the 48, his son of Max Dinda, battling it out for the 10th place position. Jeff able to clear there, but Max looks like he's trying to battle back on the outside.
Cleared for passing right before the green to avoid that. Back up. I went in the grass. I guess I passed somebody.
What's your number?
I apologize. 106. Thank you very much.
And we got battles going on all the way throughout the field. The 111 of Chase Barkus, 50 of Nicholas Lamb battling it out for the 15th place position. They're side by side. 32 of Geis looking to get into the mix. Pretty much our front 10 has all now single filed out as these guys are slowly starting to conserve, battling it all the way back through to our 16th place position. Is going to be the first car side by side for position. Getting some reports over track, Mike. These guys said they're starting to tighten up a little bit on lap 13. Might be a little bit to concern about. I mean, 13 laps in, you want to make sure that you're, saving your equipment there for the end of the race. These guys do only get 4 sets of tires to make it to the end. Noah Schaus in that 15, Brandon Cotton in the 71, battling it out for the 8th place position. 15 is going to clear on the inside. 71 looking to get a run on the outside. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get to that rear quarter. Right in front of them, you got the 5 of Brandon Hinton making some moves. He is going to end up backing out of it. Apologies, that was the 45 of Tyler Waltz looking to the inside of the 97 of Jonathan Howell.
My bad, Jacob.
God, Jesus Christ.
Slowing up for the pace car.
What stage 2?
I got busted for speeding. You guys got to go around me.
Save it, driver.
What up, DES race fans?
Just so you
Stage
know, Jamie, I'm
1
feeling a little
complete.
tired.
Stage 1 winner Garrett Caswell in that 77 machine. I know it's showing the 35. However, I do have somebody in the booth to join me tonight. The one, the only Edwin Warren. Edwin, how you doing tonight, man?
Oh, I'm having a great night. Excited for this next gen race. Big old field here as they come around to take the green right now. I want to keep my eye on the two guys in the second row. A little squirrely on that restart there. Check up on the inside line. But those two guys in the inside line, Brandon Hinton and Tyler Waltz, those are going to be very heavy hitters right now.
Yeah, looking at that 5 car, you know he's in his prime right there. Bottom line, you know the 5 loves it. As these guys
Especially-
get single filed out. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good, especially on a track that's low side dominant. I mean, oh, we got Tyler Waltz going around slightly. He's into the wall. Max Dinda pushing him up there.
Sorry.
He holds it straight.
We stay green for the time being. We do only have Edwin. Actually, you brought up a good point earlier. We have a 42 car field. One caution, other than the stage break, was thrown earlier on lap 6. And that is it. These guys have been green flag all the way, other than that singular caution.
Yeah, that lets you know how manageable this car is, but also how manageable the track is as the same. Because you could have a real good car that's easy to drive, but a track that's not so forgiving. But Charlotte is a little on the forgiving side. So these guys have the ability to make mistakes, but also have the space to deal what they need to do, even though Charlotte's the narrowest of all the cookie cutter mile and a halves.
Absolutely. And these guys up front pretty much single filed out towards the back, 18th and 20th, a little bit of too wide racing, trying to battle for those positions. But other than that, these guys have been fairly tame tonight.
Yeah, which is surprising because, you know, we ran the ARCA cars here about 2 days ago, and they're very easy to maintain, and Charlotte's a bit forgiving, but it was highly aggressive. I mean, our longest green flag run was about 20 or so laps, but then this next-gen car, these guys are putting on a show right now. It's not like they're spacing out. They're not driving away from each other. They're fighting, but they're right on top of each other.
One thing I really do like about Charlotte is it's a multi-groove track. If you look back to the 9th and 10th place position, 9th of Noah Schouts running the bottom, 43, Jackson Bice up there in that top lane. Then you got the 69 of Todd Perrott running the middle. I mean, these guys are just fanning out as soon as we hit the corner.
Yes, sir, and I'm loving all the looks of everybody right now because everybody's working. It's not like it's an easy go right now. They're all working right now, and they're making the best of the situation presented to them. You do have guys running the higher line, guys running low lines, but it's working out for everybody.
Absolutely, and it's interesting to see how these guys are working together, but they're also still fighting each other. You see guys that'll, non-teammates that are linking up, using the draft off of each other to get a run to the inside of the car in front. So it's interesting to see the dynamics of these guys as they maneuver this track.
But you do have a lot of guys who are teammates who are not really trying to work with each other right now. I think we've got two kind of notions going on here. A lot of guys are seeing that the running's very consistent and they want to move their way to the front, but a lot of guys who are seeing that it's consistent and they're wanting to preserve their materials to be there at the end because they know there's one guaranteed caution left and then it's long run time. So I look towards these guys who are maximizing the distance of their material right now.
The 15 of Noah Schau significantly off pace. He went through the infield and then was able to re-merge safely. And he might be having some technical issues.
Yeah, he's still not up to par. He's still heading in the wrong direction right now.
Oh, caution's out.
And that looks like we've actually made it to our second stage. So perfect time for Noah Schaus right there.
Sorry.
I apologize. My whole computer just locked up on me.
I was looking at the...
Everyone, car on the apron in 3, go to the wall, I guess.
Car in the apron.
And that
Car
was
on the
my
track,
mistake.
sideways.
I was saying that it was the
it's meddling with
stage,
his
but it
computer.
was not. It was actually
Yeah, my whole
for
computer just
the
locked up on me
16
for
of
some
Jonathan
reason.
Medlin. He is claiming that his computer locked up on him. So only a situation we could experience here at sim racing, having your software lock up on you and freaking you out. But from what it looks like, if you go back and watch the replay, it looks like he went to avoid another car and launched himself into the wall. So we're going to take a look at the 16 of Jonathan Medlin to see what happened exactly. So that's the 103. The 103 has that situation where he goes loose. But if we watch the 103, we'll see the 16 try to navigate his way around him.
Okay, dog, going on.
We're going to take a look to see what position the 16 is currently running of Jonathan Medlin. He is currently in the pits in P39. So we're going to get a nice little, there he is on the screen. Let's see what happened here. He is logging laps in the background by himself right now, trying to master his craft. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the action.
Give me an EOL. It's time to push me in front of the leaders. I'm a lap down.
Hey, 98. What are you doing, buddy?
I'm a lap down. It's time to put me in front of you guys.
I might need a black flag just in case 98 doesn't go left.
Same. It's telling me to stay behind the 98.
Give me an EOL 98. It's time to put a lap car in front of the field.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a black flag.
25 will need one too.
Same here.
Whole field needs a black flag.
Field needs a black flag.
There's a black flag here.
And we're back. We just took the green flag. Garrett Caswell going right back to the point, but this time Brandon Hitton's a lot closer and has a lot more of ability to do something about it right now, with Tyler Smith also in tow in the P3 position.
We have pretty much single filed all the way out back to the 6th place position. The 43 Jackson Bice looking to the outside of his teammate, 48 Max Denda. Max Denda going to be on the bottom. Looks like Bice is going to clear him on the exit of 4.
Look at all the cars running the top side in 3 and 4 right now. I wouldn't expect that on 3 and 4. Maybe a little bit 1 and 2. But in 3 and 4, we've got a lot of guys running that higher line. Tanner Honeycutt, the highest running person running the outside, as he is battling Tyler Waltz, who had that issue early in the last stint before the caution came out. So he's fighting with him.
And that is for your 12th place position. Looks like the 45 of Walt's going to have the advantage here in the quad oval. However, 2 may be able to keep a quarter right next to him.
He's going to take that as an opportunity to get down low. He has decided that that high line is not the move. and has moved down. Tyler Waltz making a move on Todd Perrant already now, and Tanner Honeycutt under threat from Jeff Dinda, Dad Dinda himself.
Looking back to the 16th place position, we have our Contender Truck Series champion from last season battling it out for that 16th place position. Looking to the inside of the 32 of Jonathan Geis, not quite able to get there. Looks like the 32 is going to have the momentum here.
Yeah, Dylan Hinton, he's a smart, methodical driver, just like his father, who is running in the P2 position right now. Brandon Hinton is his dad, and these guys are just methodical, but they're both bottom feeders. They will run the bottom as long as they can, as Mark Holloway gets a little high, and he is drifting backwards.
Speaking of Brandon Hinton, now under threat from the 74 Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith's going to secure that second place position from that 5 machine.
Another person I want to look back to, our Daytona winner in the Next Gens. I believe it was the Next Gens, right? You've got Jacob Akers. He is back there battling in the P17 position all over Dylan Hinton, and the person he's battling, he's in the P18 position. Let me correct myself. So he's already started strong in the season, but that was a super speedway. He's got to figure out the rest of these tracks to be able to continue a charge to the front. Watching back there, Akers has moved past Dylan Hinton, but Mark Holloway still headed in the wrong direction right now. He's heading back through the field, but we do have single file all the way back to the P20 position. 3 wide for 21st. You've got Jonathan Geist on the high side, Mark Holloway in the middle, Matthew Tennant on the bottom, and they're still 3 wide, still battling it out.
Yeah, looking back up here at our race leaders, Garrett Caswell still has the race lead. However, the 74 Tyler Smith slowly starting to reel them in. They were 1/100th of a second lap time difference on that last time by.
They finally single file themselves all the way
to contact with the outside wall.
And that's the thing that I see about to happen here, and I'm starting to notice it.
Yeah, you pull it out from the center. I wasn't expecting that.
You get temperature in the tires, they start wearing. People are going to start pushing up into that wall. And that's why a lot of them are now running kind of a middle low line right now. It's just getting harder and harder to hold the car down, especially on exit of turn 4.
That 5 machine, Brandon Hinton, falling in the wrong direction. Brandon Cotton in that 71 machine able to get by to secure that 3rd place position from him.
Got a lot of excitement going on. Jonathan Geis in a battle now here in the P19 position, P20 position. He's got Matthew Tennant, a hard-charging driver, trying to poke his nose underneath. But Geis prevails on the outside. That is a rare feat right there to see somebody prepare on the outside. And he is now looking to move forward with his newly founded team,
All right, Brandon,
DNR.
I got places to be.
They are putting on a great show today.
That last time by, 48 of Max Dinda, some pretty significant contact to that outside wall. That slowed him very much so off pace. That's going to open the gap to the car in front of the 113 Alex Grog.
Yeah, Max Dinda, if you take a look at his right front, you do see some damage. You do see that quarter panel is, not quarter panel, that front bumper is pushed in. And look at that car. When he's trying to exit the corner, see how high it's swinging up. And he's just off pace on the straightaways, checks up the 25 and the 73. Now he's got 3 cars all over him, ready to pounce on him. But with that damage, it's going to be hard to fend them off on the exit.
73 of Crosby getting a run here on the inside, but the 25 of Donald Ritsu able to keep that momentum on the outside. They're going to put these guys side by side as Max Dinda runs the middle and blocking both lanes.
But he can only block one of them, as you see Crosby, a methodical driver himself, finally gets to that inside, and he's going to be looking to move past the 48. The 48 needs to make it to the stage break with minimal bleeding in order to fix this situation. He's battling back on Crosby.
Another good battle going on here. 84 of Jeff Denda, 69 of Todd Perron, that 13th and 14th place position. Todd Perron able to roll that high lane. He's going to clear the 84 here into the quad oval.
Max Denda was actually able to battle back on Crosby. We're watching two battles right now, guys, so this is a crazy one. He's able to battle back, but Crosby's now back there with Tanner Honeycutt now putting his nose into the fray. Tanner Honeycutt's not so patient of a driver. He's going to be looking for his way around him fast, as he now has Crosby dipping back to his inside.
As it was briefed during our drivers meeting, we do have our stage break coming up here in just a few laps. I expect to see the tempo push up just a hair as these guys start battling it out for stage points. Garrett Caswell still in the lead with a dominating lead over second place, the 74 of Tyler Smith.
Now, if I was these guys back here between 7th through 10th, I would focus on getting single file. Those stage points are important, but making it to the end of the race is more important. And Max is putting on a show right now, blocking these guys. He's killing all kinds of momentum, but you can't fault him. He's going for those points, and he's just trying to maintain position.
The two of Tanner Honeycutt with a massive run on the outside, able to clear the 73. I expect this battle to continue over the closing laps of the stage here, Edwin.
I agree with you, Hunter. I think this is going to come down to the wire, as there's actually a pass taking place right in front of these guys. We've got the 113 of Alex Grorg. He's getting on Brandon Hinton and starting to move around him. Rare sight here. Brandon Hinton on a longer run is going backwards. You usually don't see that pretty often. Oh, Tanner Honeycutt spinning off.
Ooh.
Tanner Honeycutt down.
One car wreck.
Looks like as of right now, it is a single car wreck. He's able to keep the momentum rolling. It was a single car spin off the exit of turn 2, and that will be our stage break right there.
We got a caution. Looks like he lost control of the vehicle and it snapped on him.
This stage.
Yes, this is a stage break. As stage number 2 is in the wraps, Garrett Caswell, stage 2 winner and stage 1 winner. We are going to step away to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
iRacing through that caution?
Yeah.
Pace starter in 2.
$22 pitting.
You didn't get any damage from when I hit you, did you?
No, I think you're good. At this point, for me, it doesn't matter anyway. Just take me out, put me out of my misery.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize everyone was checking up.
Hey, be doing me a favor. Uh, 63, give me 0.1 of damage, so no big deal.
Sorry, 111, I'll let you go.
All good.
Sorry about that 97. That was a car facing backwards on the pit road. That's what we're trying to avoid. Didn't mean to come in front of you there.
I think you're on the outside, Dylan.
Stage is at 65, right?
That was stage.
He's joking. Are you serious?
.25 and 60 were the stages, I believe.
65, I think, is the stage, but
25 and 60. 25 and 60. That was your stage break.
Go live. Go live.
Reckon.
Sorry, Tyler.
No, you're good, Brendan. You're good.
sorry, Todd, I got punted.
I was trying to slow down.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Catch the pace car.
You gotta go Remy 1.
Alright.
And we're back, but we have an immediate caution. We were
Pace
led
car
to
on
the
back
green
stretch.
flag by Jacob Akers, but the outside front row driver spun the tires. And check this
Just to
out.
be clear,
He
I won that
spins the
last stage. I
tires,
didn't
get
have to
pushed,
stay out or
gets
anything
all
like
out of shape, and just right in front of the field. And then the rest of the field just starts running into each other, but everybody kept it straight. But that sent him around, and that is the reason why we're under an immediate caution.
Checking up for the field. In 4.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them still fucking flooring it. Sorry for the cursing. So I came down. That was probably on me, Brendan.
I think I came up too. I was trying to get slowed down, so it was partially on me too.
Hey, Alex, how does that rear bumper look, please?
Pretty.
It's clean. It's clean. It's clean.
Thank you. Pay attention to your black boxes. Listen to your pit crew.
Hey, are we get into the pace car?
I got the 52 disappearing in front of me here.
Max, you're on the bottom, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And welcome back, everybody, as we do have another change for the race lead. 82 of Jacob Akers elects to pit as he stayed out at the stage break and will surrender that lead back to the 77 machine of Garrett Caswell on the inside. Jackson Bice in the 43 starting to his outside. 74
One
Tyler
car
Smith in
length
third.
apart from the car in front of you, by
73
the way.
John Crosby in fourth. And Brandon Cotton in that 71 machine starting on the inside row in fifth. Caswell, our control car, is going to head us into the Echo Park restart zone. We go back green flag racing.
Caswell's been the most dominant car tonight, so this is a good sign for him to be back towards the lead. I did want to see him have to navigate traffic, but unfortunately we had a quick caution that caused the 82 to go ahead and pit. But Caswell did start from P11, so he did have to earn this position, but he's been out here so long, it's easy to forget how to navigate traffic when you're navigating clean air for so long.
I absolutely agree with you. It changes these cars, especially in the next gen cars. It changes the dynamic of these cars so much. The cars get a lot tighter. You have the wash off the car in front of you that's going to tighten the car up. It is just a polar opposite race car.
I agree. These cars are very aero dependent, and plus with the new regulations giving them more horsepower on this tracks, that aero becomes a bit more important. Aero wake, aero wash is a very strong thing. It'll pull you into the corner, push you off the bottom, push you away from the walls. It will do all kinds of crazy things at a drop of a dime. That's why we're seeing the leader able to check out while the next 5-6 cars are nose to tail because they're all experiencing aero issues together.
73 John Crosby putting the looks on his teammate Tyler Smith. Looking to that inside. Doesn't look like he's going to have the momentum here. 74 is going to stay up top and have the drive off.
74 into the wall, and you know who's really loving this? The two people loving this? Jackson Buys and Garrett. They are loving this right now. They want to see those guys get to fighting each other.
113 Alex Grog putting the moves in on the 48 of Max Denda for the 5th place position.
Oh, car hard in the wall right in front of Max, and he scrubs off Max's nose
Somebody's
into
in
the
the
wall.
Start finish.
Yeah, that should be yellow. That was.
We stay green at the moment, and yellow flag is out.
Sorry, there's nothing I could have done. You hit the wall, and then at that point, I was already on you.
Alex Rorg, he was doing a phenomenal job in running in that P4 position. He is now back all the way to the tail end of the cars. There he is up into the wall in that replay. You see him, the 113. It was a terrible situation for him. There was really nothing Max could do to prevent that situation from happening.
Some
Really,
massive
22?
damage to that 113 machine of Alex Grog. We're going to step away to a quick broadcaster's break, and we will be right back. Fucking dog going.
Make sure you bark on the way around.
Just a heads up, Ryan, you're going to want to go around me as soon as on the first lap.
I will do my best, good sir.
And we are back getting ready for this action as they're double file again coming around. They've got one more lap to go. We're going to have
What are we
Garrett
doing? Come on.
Caswell on the front, Jackson Buys, John Crosby, Tyler Smith, and then Max
Alrighty.
Dinda in the top 5. Tyler Waltz back up to the top 6 position. This is going to be an amazing thing.
Garrett Caswell with another good restart from that first place position. Looks like Jackson Bison P2 able to stick with him. About a 1 car length gap. 73 of John Crosby running that bottom line.
Well, that was
Bites
the
gonna
wrong
shut the
gear.
door.
My bad, Tanner.
And that's not what he wanted. Jackson Bice
Thought
did
something
not
was off.
want to ride that high line for so long because it allows that car right behind him to suck up to him. And now he's going to go high again. He's going to have, thankfully, his teammate go high with him, but he realized through the corner that that was a bad move and pulled it back down.
Front 9 all single filed out as they continue to battle behind him. 5 of Brandon Hinton putting in the works on the 1 of Gary Bergeron as he moves to the inside line for that 10th place position.
5 of Brandon Hinton seems to be struggling a bit with this car as he's almost to a 3-wide, is in a 3-wide situation. Thankfully, it pans out. That was a risky move by Matthew Tennant, but the 5 of Brandon Hinton, normally the go-to guy for watching this kind of race.
Oh, we got a car around. Looks like
Wrecking on the front.
84 Jeff Denda. We did have 2 cars go through the grass, and the caution will come out.
And that was entirely not on Jeff at all. He just
If
got
he sees smoke,
clipped
that means hit the
by
brake.
another car. That's just unfortunate.
Not drive straight through.
Looking back here to replay, looks like we had a car go through the grass, and it ended up collecting the 84 of Jeff Denda. That was just a series of unfortunate events. I mean, Jeff was having a phenomenal run, running most of the race in the top 15, top 10.
Come about me, Tanner.
He's finally showing the speed
Sorry,
we
what?
all knew he
So,
had,
my
but
car's
you see
wrecked.
the 10
May
car
as well
right in
just
front of him.
buzz around.
He kind of just
Sorry,
washes
47,
up
go
into the
ahead.
guy right next to him. As we see here, we go through the corner, he washes
tell
up
me
into
what to
him.
buy.
Ping
Correctly,
pongs down to
Harry
the
told
grass,
Tom
comes
Cruise to
out,
drive
and then
through the
net
smoke.
code right there. I mean, they inevitably would have made contact, but there was net code
Pay
definitely
attention
there, and
to
it just
25.
clipped Jeff.
Caution, giving me damage.
64 of John Dottle going through the grass as well, thinking he's got a bigger wreck to avoid, but he was in front of it. So
Michael, it
that
says
was
to
a
let
bit of
you
a
by.
stretch.
Get up here.
Can 47 get EOL? I'm off pace, trying to get back.
2's going to need a black flag clear. I don't know how I'm supposed to wait on a car that wrecked before the caution.
You're not. You just keep going. He's wrecked. He'll catch up.
I need you to go around here.
I've asked 3 times for EOL. I can't go any faster, guys. Sorry.
I'm gonna get a black flag for passing a slow car. Couldn't keep up.
All right, 47 coming outside. Lucky dog.
Can the 23 get a black flag cleared for passing under yellow due to a wrecked car?
This is why I'm done racing nice with these fucking idiots.
Oh, shit. Lucky dog outside.
Can the number 107 get a black clear for the same thing?
And the number 12 has the lead.
I think possible language on Holloway's lap 77 caution.
Welcome back, race fans, as we are about to go back green flag racing. Garrett Caswell and that 77 machine still on the front row. 43 Jackson Bice to his outside. 73
Somebody
John
remind me what
Crosby
pace speed is.
in third. 48 Max Denda starting behind his
55,
teammate in fourth. As Caswell, apologies, is going to lead us into the Echo Park restart zone. We're going to go back green flag racing.
And Caswell
loops it. As of right now, single car incident, we're going to stay green. Single
I
car
got a black
incident,
for
we are
passing
going
the
to
pace
stay
car.
green.
For some reason, as a lucky
Crosby
dog.
now going for the lead
47.
underneath Jackson Bice. And Caswell is back going in the right direction. Doesn't look like he has any damage, but that's a benefit for him. We know he's fast, and we know he can do something about it. Crosby taking the point, but Max Denda and Jackson Bice looking like they're about to start fighting, but Max Denda is the one to lose out.
Go ahead, Paul. High side, high side.
What a shakeup of events.
Thank you.
Caldwell leading almost the entire race. Has a very, very rough restart, and that's going to put him all the way in the back where he's now going to have to work his way through traffic to get his way back up to the front here at Charlotte.
And now I want to take a look at Tyler Waltz battling Max Dinda. Tyler Waltz is pushing Max up in the corners. Max actually gets into the wall just then. And Tyler Smith, he's on the back bumper of Jackson Buys, essentially pushing him through the corner. These guys up here, I don't know. Maybe they don't like each other because they are being highly aggressive on lap 81 out of 130.
Absolutely. 45 of Waltz able to clear there on the inside. 48 of Max Dinda trying to battle back on the outside as these guys are single filed out throughout most of the field all the way back to our 15th place position, battling it out.
Tyler Smith just scrubbed the wall on entry, trying to get that perfect
Take the
arc
high side if
in.
you want it.
But look
Take
at him,
it low,
he gets
take it low.
right up on Jackson Buys. He's looking for a way around that 43. He goes down to the inside, and he is going to try and make something happen with Tyler Waltz in tow with him.
My bad for the bump.
Crosby
I had a
charging
cheat
up
run,
this
I didn't
field, leading it out. He is setting the pace. 43 of Jackson Bice not able to close that gap. And Crosby holding about a 1 car length lead. 43 is going to go to the high side. Ooh, contact there with the 74. That's going to put him down on the apron. Contact with the 45 as well.
These guys are highly aggressive. This is allowing Matthew Tennant to get up into the situation as
You
well.
realize you're a lap down,
Another
right?
high aggressive racing driver. And
Doesn't mean I
it's
can't
just
race.
going to be on and popping right here in
doesn't
the
mean you
front.
can't
These guys
drive
are
a
not
big
wanting to give
lap cars either.
anything. Tyler Waltz into the wall.
Didn't
That
try
allows
to
Matthew
wait.
Tennant to move on.
To be fair, if you're a lap down, are you really racing anybody other than the other blue names?
I'm in the simulator.
Conversations happening on track. So many cars on track. Such equal powered vehicles. Tensions are getting high there, Hunter. They're getting high.
Absolutely. I was just about to bring that up as we are over 2/3 the way complete through this race. Tensions are definitely starting to pick up. There's a lot of minor mistakes happening throughout the field, and I think it's increasing the outcome.
It's a lot of situations people don't want to be in. People don't want to accept the fault of it. They want to have a good night tonight. It's the second race of the season. This is when your quote-unquote true season starts. Super speedways are toss-ups. Now we're into a track like this as Matthew Tennant gets into the wall. This is where you really can make your name known to your competitors, and nobody wants to give an inch.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys are pushing for everything that they have as we got almost a little 3-wide situation back here for the 15th place position. 2 of Tanner Honeycutt's going to fall in line behind the 99 of Clark, and the 10 of Nicholas Dio is going to fall in line as
so
well.
long there, 86.
Tyler Waltz finally getting his nose under Matthew Tennant after scraping that wall. He's heading in the right direction. Jackson Buys pulling back up on Tyler Smith, trying to go for that P2 position, but it's not working out. Their little scuffles right here are allowing John Crosby to have more of a gap.
.43 of Jackson Bice not quite giving up just yet as he peeks to the outside of the 74 Tyler Smith. We got a nice little battle develop. Sorry to cut you off there. Nice little battle developing back here for the 6th and 7th place position. Looks like 59 of Matthew Tennant is going to lift out of the throttle, let the 5 of Hinton and the 25 of Ristow by.
And it looks like Jackson Buys is not giving up on that outside line. He is really thinking as he's actually able to pull to the outside now. They go up. Jackson Buys it to the wall. Tight fit corner right there. And I don't think Tyler Smith liked that as he gets into his door right there on the end. And they're driving it off into the corner again.
74 is going to have the run here on entry, 43 on exit. Let's see what happens. Looks like the 43 is going to have the momentum and the 74 is going to fall in line. That is for your 2nd place position.
Now John Crosby's definitely watching that situation. But one thing, we got a record 3. That was just called out on the radio. I don't even know who it was. Did you see it, Hunter?
I see the 1 of Gary Bergeron is involved.
99 of Christian Clark around on track, parked in front of the field right now. He's doing a great job holding those brakes, making sure he doesn't make a bad situation for anybody.
Looks like the 111 of Chase Barkus and the 1 of Gary Bergeron get together there on entry.
Don't
Looks
have
like
brakes, Briscoe?
See if we can get a replay back here and see what happened. Looking at the perspective of the 1 of Gary Bergeron. Right behind him, it's showing the 10 car. However, that is the 111. Looks like he just right there in that rear bumper, not slowed down enough. And that will bring out another caution. Lap 90 in the books.
He just gets right into the rear of him.
We are going to step away to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Lucky dog coming outside.
Want to go by me, Jeff?
Yep, thank you.
Not on a simulator now, are you, Godfrey?
Well, welcome back, DES race fans, as we have an interesting strategy that has developed. 79 Michael Schema, 64 John Dautel, 103 Brian Smith, 56 Mark Holloway, 84 of Jeff Denda elected to stay out. John Crosby in that 6th place position is going to be the first driver on fresh tires. Let's see how these guys are able to restart. 79 a Schema with a good jump there on the inside line. Going to put a 3-car length gap to the 103 prior to hitting the stripe.
I missed the shift. Sorry, 23.
2 guys right behind him are teammates, so they're going to try to work together as much as possible, but the 103 is going to prevail over John Dottle. Now the front 4, 5 are on older tires, and look how that field's hunting them down already.
103 Brian Smith's going to block the bottom. 64 Dautel looking to the inside, not working together as much as we had expected. 84 Jeff Denda battling back on the outside.
Didn't turn at all.
Look at that, Jackson Buys right up there in the mix. He is trying to figure out a way around. It looks like he's going to try and take it 3 wide, but not quite got the momentum for it. He does actually. He is 3 wide with Mark Holloway and Jeff Denda.
Very interesting position. Looks like the 84 Denda's trying to back out of it. Nowhere to go with the 73 of Crosby right behind him. Oh, we got 2-3 cars spinning through the infield.
Oh, big impact for whoever that is, down all the way into the wall. That's going to bring out a caution.
Oh, 70. Oh, we're still wrecking. 77 of Caswell.
Mark, I think you
and
disappeared there for a second on my
107
inside. I
of
don't know what
Christopher
everybody else
Wolford involved.
I did.
Caswell had to go to the rear
came up
after
and
he had looped in there in front.
difficulties,
So
but
let's see if
whatever.
we can keep watching this, see what happens.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was you or me. I was nervous.
That is a big incident right there. I'm curious who that red machine is there, the one we saw fly into the wall. Looks like it's the 99 of Christian Clark.
Looking here to see what happens as we are battling it out 2, 3 wide. Right there's the contact.
Yeah, it looks like the 59 and another car pinched. They all got pinched on that exit. And unfortunately, Christian Clark was the odd man out and got launched into that wall.
Definitely paid the consequence there. '99 currently sitting in the 20th position. He does still have one fast repair, and not for sure if he's still retained it.
Hopefully you did, because now is definitely the time to be using it. And then a car comes speeding back up into the track, and that's where all the others got involved in it. He's back up there, and all those guys nowhere really to go.
114.
Have to fan
How
out,
bad
and
is
they
my
come
phone
back
anymore?
together, and there's more incidents into the corner.
It's
Tanner Hunt
messed up,
got
dude.
incident into a car. It's just chaos everywhere.
Sweet. Thanks for the guy who wrecked me on the caution.
We are going to step away to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Lucky dog going high.
Leaving room for you, Jackson.
We're just on the top.
Hey, one, you got an issue with me, pal?
Save it for Discord.
Yeah, I mean, we got the My Bad channel back. It's going to be lit after this.
It'll be gone in 20 minutes.
Don't do that to us, Jeff.
Stop me. I love it.
Just don't talk about anybody's mamas and it'll stay up.
Shout out to the 11.
Hey man, that 11 driver is who we should all aspire to be.
Oh, welcome back, DES race fans. Taking on lap 99 here at Charlotte. Michael Sema still in the lead. 103, Brian Smith, who is outside. 64, John Dottle in third. 43, Jackson Bice in fourth. First car on fresh tires. 84, Jeff Dinda running in fifth as the 79 is going to lead us into the restart zone. We're going to go back green flag.
One thing I do want to point out is Max gets a bit of a, oh, we got a car around right in the front. Looks like a solo car spin. Nope, caution is out immediately. But I was going to point out, sun's going down.
Can I get a
When
black
the sun
flag
goes
clear?
down, things get faster.
What's your number and what's it for?
Of iPacing.
I genuinely have no clue for what it's for. It's 77.
I spun the tires there, sorry.
We're going to take a look here. We're going to watch from the perspective of the 77. Yes, his car is showing 35. We're going to watch
Hey,
from his
pace
perspective
car
to
is
see what
on the
happened
back
there.
stretch.
I can only go as
Let's
fast
see
as
what
the person in
happened
front of
here
me.
for the caution, right at the drop of the
Dan?
green.
You just give him a
I
push.
think it was the 47 we're going to see have
It
an
looked like it
issue
would
of
have
Paul
been passing under
Majewska.
yellow, but I accidentally started in fifth and I
Yep,
didn't
it is
pass
the
anyone.
47 of Paul Majewska. Looks like he gets up on the car
I
in
think it
front
was
of him,
for actually passing on
expecting
the
it to
inside,
go,
because
has to
I
lift,
think I
hits
passed
the
the guy who
throttle
spun
again,
tires
and
and wrecked
spins
before we
the
got to the
tires
start finish.
bad.
Avoiding
He's
the
right
wreck.
around. And then a car going to avoid him spins themselves as well.
As we are under caution again, we're going to step away to another quick break, and we'll be right back.
Lucky dog going high.
Make sure you bark.
Meow.
Is that a new paint for you, John?
I guess so.
No, it's just new for you.
Yeah.
Welcome back, DES race fans. Lap 102 of 130 in the books. Michael Scheme about to lead us back to the green flag. Before we get back, green flag racing, for those that are in the chat in the YouTube, drop who your favorite drivers are, who your picks are to win this race. We'll give you guys a shout out on the broadcast. Back into the Echo Park restart zone. Michael Schema leading us to green.
Little shake up in the back, 81. The one car, they're having issues, but Garrett already trying to take it around the field. He's interested in getting his way towards the front.
We got John Medlin in the chat saying, let's go Jeff Dinda in that 84 machine. Currently running in the 5th place position on the bottom line, looking to take position away from the 103 of Brian Smith. Smith a little loose on exit. That's going to give the 84 the momentum here.
Jeff Dinda in a real good spot. He's up to the P3 position. He is running strong. He was our fastest car in practice. So he has a good notion of how to get around this track. He's finally showing that speed that all of us knew he had, and he is coming after Schema and buys quickly.
Premier contender Jacob Williams saying, let's go Dinda, Crosby, Tyler Waltz, Todd Perrant, as these guys are out here ticking down the laps with 25 to go.
Yeah, these guys are putting on a beautiful show right now. They are really working at every bit of this track right now. Buys, he's really committed to that high line, but it doesn't seem like it's working out that much for him.
I highly suspect we're going to see everything start to pick up here. Tanya Cook says, let's go Garrett Caswell. Caswell currently, I know he was recently involved in an incident. I want to say he is slowly starting to make his way back up into 18th.
Schema holding strong in the lead. He's letting buys go to that high line, burn up his material, but it looks like Jeff Dinda is going to supersede that position to John Crosby. He's looking at the bigger picture, that points finish. Now John Crosby, who led a lot of laps today, is going to try and get his way up there to compete with those two.
We had a shout out for the 71 of Brandon Cotton, currently running in the 15th place position, battling our 5-time DES champion Brandon Hinton.
We love having all these viewers watching the broadcast, seeing the way that things are going down. These guys are racing hard, and it's going to be an exciting finish, I feel like.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see the pace is starting to pick up. If you look at their lap times, all of these guys are slowly starting to pick it up, as we do have a new race leader, 43, Jackson Bice, able to secure the race lead from the 79 of Michael Schema.
He didn't do it soon enough. John Crosby is there, and I want to give a shout out to somebody in our Discord, Jacob Williams, saying, let's go, Jeff Dinda, unhook the trailer, saying, put down that speed you got, sir. Look at these guys continuing by, still going to that high line. Hunter, you are a amazing level crew chief here in iRacing. You know how running the high line lap after lap can affect a vehicle. What do you think about his choice in lane?
It all depends, man. If he can use it enough to get a gap, he may be able to set the tone. It doesn't look like Michael Schema has got anything. Has got anything for him at this moment. However, he may be drawing back just a little bit to let things play out. 73 Crosby, huge run on the inside. 79 is going to go to the bottom to block it.
Yeah, personally, I'm a guy who thinks the middle to high line, when you're trying to set those fast laps, is the perfect place to be. But with how close those guys are, I think he should be at the bottom, you know, giving that arrow push, giving that arrow block, because look at Crosby. He's now making a pass for P2, and you know Crosby knows how to capitalize on things.
He's going to sail it into turn 1 and clear. 74 of Tyler Smith able to capitalize on that opening as well. Will both clear the 79 for P2 and 3.
I want to talk about something back in the P5 position and P6 position. We've got a father-son battle. Let's see how the Dindas do in comparison to each other. Keep an eye on that one.
Looking back into the pack in 13th position, Brandon Cotton able to put a move on the 59 of Matthew Tennant. 56 of Mark Holloway is going to wash up. That's going to open the door again. Oh, and he gets turned around. 59 of Tennant, massive wreck. It looks like the 82 of Akers involved, both sliding down onto the apron.
Not the second race of a season Akers has wanted, man. He wanted to make sure people knew who he was, and it's not going the way he wanted it to right now. We're going to take a quick replay at it right now. Tenet going into an almost 3-wide
Yeah,
situation.
I'll see you in the
Clips
mob
the
back channel after
71, and they're just around.
Base car, check it up, base car.
Looking here at the perspective, the 56 washes up. 59 of Tenet is going to try to shoot that gap. Looks like the 71 may have been there. That's going to lead to some contact. 82 of Acres, a casualty
The one
involved.
stipulation.
We are going to step away to a quick
The one
commercial break, and
stipulation
we
is
will
that
be
we
right back.
have to make it seem like it's all in press releases. Then Damon can't be mad at us.
This guy knows the way.
I think we need to change the name of that channel to Waiting at Your Hauler for you.
That's what DMs are for.
You tell me if this is a clearable black flag. I got the lucky dog, and I came around, went into the pits, and I guess people were supposed to pass me before that, so I got a black flag for that.
Stand by, I'm looking at it right now.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, welcome back, DES race fans. 15 laps to
Front
go.
two are blinking pretty
After
bad.
we cycle through green flag stops, 43 Jackson Bice, their current leader, 48 Max Denda on his outside. Those guys are teammates. Jeff Denda starting on the inside row behind Bice, not as good as a jump. And look at Garrett Caswell from the back of the field all the way back up to third on this strategy.
That's the guy they're going to be worried about because they know how fast he is. They know what he's capable of doing. If he gets to them, he is going to put up a fight. So they're hoping him and Jeff battle for a bit. But they do have to keep in mind there are fresher tires behind them as well.
Oh,
and
contact, 35.
Reckon in 4.
multi-car accident. A Tanner
I don't know if
Honeycutt
that was on me
involved.
or
Looks
you.
like
Check it up to the pace car as one. Check it up to the pace car
is
as
that
one.
Walt's involved as
My
well.
bad if that was on
Massive
me. I'll
contact
watch
with
the
the
replay.
35.
I'll report if it was.
If the 35 still has a fast repair, this is the time to use it, but we're down
I
in
have
laps.
an apology to make.
That is the third time today, Hunter, where the guy on the outside towards the front has been a caution.
Absolutely, and that's definitely going to shake things up a bit. I know some guys up front were playing a different strategy, elected to stay out. All the way back to 5th place, John Crosby was your previous race leader, elected to pit. He's up to 5th on the fresh tires. Everybody in front of them are on the older tires. When we go to green flag racing, we have 10 laps to go.
I don't see anything.
How bad is the rear look there, 64?
This is an interesting race, man, and we're getting
114,
down.
Mike. Can you get around me?
We're going to step away to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
'56. How's the damage on my back end look?
Hey, it's not damaged. Just a little, like, scratched up. Paint's missing. Not bad.
Okay.
Hey, Jamie, how bad does my rear end look?
Got a pit. You need a pit.
Lucky dog high.
I don't believe you, Todd.
It looks pretty clean. I don't see any like noticeable major damage. You may have a little bit on your left rear quarter, excuse me. But if you do, it's not bad. Excuse my language.
Gotcha. Appreciate that.
Don't believe Jamie. He's a liar.
But you're fine.
Todd, you need to update your car scheme.
What it look like?
The 69 Rat Pink, white and red.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to change it after that last weekend. From the Daytona 500.
Did you win?
Finished 5th.
And welcome back to the Next Gen Series here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, about to take on lap 120 of 130. That'll put us at 11 laps to go. We got a lot of guys in the chat. Jacob Williams calling out Crosby with that W energy. Bison Max up to 1-2. Jerry Bice calling out the number 33 at Jackson Bice saying great run. Save those tires. He's definitely going to need them as we have some fresh tires right behind them. Pace car pulls off. About to lead us into the Echo Park restart zone and back to close out the final 11 laps of this race.
Jeff Dinda making the same mistake he made last time, but a little bit better this time as he's to the inside of Max Dinda. He keeps pulling up on the leader and giving him that bump. That's what they're waiting on from him. So he's got to manage that, but he's now there underneath Max with the yellow flag already. It looks like the 82 around, the 77 involved again.
Sorry about that, Donald. No, dude. I don't even know what happened right there.
Oh, dude.
That was something.
It's the end of
That
the
was-
race, man. We
that was
are
crazy,
trickling
taking that
down
3 wide.
in laps. They are getting crazier
Right off the
and
restart, I know, it's
crazier.
crazy.
This car is exiting
Looks
2.
like Mark Holloway gets pushed up there by Tyler Smith, and unfortunately, it's just an incident. Look at that right there. Mark Holloway gets that bump by Tyler Smith, which shoves him into that window right under Akers, causing Akers to unsettle the vehicle, and that causes him to go around and collect the 77.
There was two
Definitely an
accidents on it,
unfortunate
so
series
I
of events
stopped.
for that 77. He's been quick all night, was trying to work his way back up, made it back up into the top 4, was involved in an accident, and collected from the rear right there. As we are going around to get any final pit stops under the way, we are going to step away to another quick break, and we will be right back.
$114 going high.
First to 10 it. I'm pretty sure you're on the outside.
'59. You supposed to be outside?
And we are back with the excitement. We are on lap 123, about to start lap 124. That makes it a 7-lap shootout to the end. My eyes, I have to say, Hunter, are on the people in the second row. They have a way to manage this. If Jeff does not make the same mistake here, he's going to be doing something. Crosby, he's going to be moving as we're coming into the restart zone.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. They need to get a good start with him. 48 of Max Dinda does not go. 84 Jeff Dinda going to clear him before the stripe. That's going to put the 84, 48, and then back to the inside.
That hurt Crosby bad because now you've got Jeff Dinda and P2, and Dylan Hinton, a non-factor all night, is now up battling for P3. That is the thing about the Hintons. They're methodical, they're smart, they're casual in the way they drive, and look at him, he's up there battling, but Max throws it into 3 and 4.
One thing that's interesting, we're going to have a father-son battle up here coming up within the closing laps. 48 Max Dinda, 84 Jeff Dinda. Crosby looking to roll to the high side.
Crosby looking for an advantage, and we're now seeing the outside prevail on this short run. How these guys are driving it hard in there. They're all over the place behind these guys. Max throws it in on his dad right here, but his dad says, not today. Battles back on the outside.
Massive run here
How many
coming
times
for
are
the
you going to turn me?
84.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, caution is out. Caution is out. Sounds like the 59, Matthew Tennant involved.
If your car can't make the corner, don't make it make the corner. Like, yo.
Sounds like tension's rising with the 59. Let's take a look back and see what happened here.
Sorry for the scare there, 71. Jesus Christ, it would not slow down on the grass.
Goes to the outside. They go into the corner. He's all over there by himself, and just guy drifts up. Oh!
Todd, did he
Massive
get
bobble
DQ'd?
there.
Just a bobble. Car got loose as Tennant was coming around his outside, pulled the rear end around on him.
I don't know.
Went to catch
He
it,
may have
and
had
just unfortunately,
35X,
Tennant
I
was
guess.
there to pay the price.
You talking about that blue car?
Lap 126
Yeah,
of
he hit
130, if
Tennant
I'm
and
not
come off and
mistaken.
just
This
disappeared,
next
and I
time
didn't know
will
where-
be a green-white checkered finish.
Yeah, well then after he hit him,
Our first
he
of
come
two.
off, and then I was on the side, and then we doored each other, and then yeah, it's like he disappeared.
Wow.
Am I able to just get a black car and go out and cruise the final couple laps on DNF?
Negative, driver.
Was that the win, guys? Who said that?
Welcome back, NextGen fans, as it all comes down to this. We are on lap 128 of 130. Not an official green-white checkered at the moment. 43, Jackson Bice starting on the front row. Teammate Max Denda, that 48 to the outside. Right behind them, you got the 84, Jeff Denda, the 73 of Crosby. Might I remind you, 73 of John Crosby does have the freshest tires on the field. Dylan Hinton in that 81 back in fifth. Bice going to lead us into the Echo Park restart zone, and we're going to get this race underway.
And they backed it up to the guys again, allowing themselves to get a launch. They're trying to make this a battle between teammates. But none of those guys behind him want to let that happen. Crosby secures the P3 position, and he is on the hunt.
And
I expect to see some blocking here as he's able to get to the rear quarter panel of the 48.
In the wreck. Tyler Waltz. Sorry for cutting you off, but they got 5 wide back there. Tyler Waltz ended up turning into the wall, nosing in.
As we see this chaos going on back in the middle of the pack. Starting back there, currently sitting 3 wide. Oh, and it just stacks up 5 wide. Lots of damage to that 45 machine.
And that is Tyler Smith as well in the 74 caught up. That's 3 guys who we saw towards the front tonight, all having a terrible result. It is not going the way they wanted at all. So it doesn't matter where you're at in the beginning or in the middle. It's where you finish, and these guys are learning that lesson today.
Now, we do have an interesting shakeup. 73 Crosby, like I mentioned, has the freshest tires on the field. He was able to secure that 3rd place position, which is going to put him restarting on the inside row behind Bice. If the 73 can get a good restart, I think we're going to see quite a bit of a battle here to the end.
Well, don't forget about Schema as well. He has fresher tires as well, and he was able to get by Jeff Dinda as well. And he is going to be in the P4 position. And those 2 guys know not to let these guys back into their nose. So it's going to be an interesting restart. We might see the entire front 4 move away together.
I think the longer they spend side by side racing each other hard, I think that's going to allow the rear of the field to start closing up against them. I mean, at this point, if they can stay close, it's anybody's race.
Charlotte is producing some exciting finishes. The ARCA race on Wednesday was very exciting here. And now we have the NextGen series doing the same.
While we're under caution, we'll go ahead and give a few info notes about the league. We run an ARCA series on Wednesdays, an IndyCar NXT series on Thursdays. Obviously, the NextGen on Fridays. 2 separate truck series on Saturdays, the Contender and Premier Trucks, and then the O'Reilly series on Sundays. If you're interested in joining us, you can head on over to racedbs.com to grab the Discord link and hop in and chat.
What part?
Cautions.
Exciting
25th to 17th.
You and me both, Hunter, race in multiple
Talladega,
of those
baby,
series,
Talladega.
and we enjoy them every single time. Every
Happy
week
for
we
you.
have banger races, either caution-filled or green to checkered, which has happened multiple times. And
pulling a
each
doubleheader
one
tonight.
presents a new atmosphere, a new challenge, and it's amazing.
Are you going to remember?
Absolutely. I mean, looking throughout this field, gridding the field with 42 cars. As of right now, we are currently sitting with 28 that remain on the lead lap, total of 32. They are within 5 laps of the lead lap. I mean, absolutely phenomenal performance by these guys out here tonight as they're out here battling it out.
That is a massive field. I kid you not, massive field. So every position matters just a bit more.
Not to mention the points from this. I mean, coming off of Daytona last week, right? And, you know, the super speedway weeks can always be either a really, really good week or a really bad week. And it only takes one small incident to find out which one you're going to have. So, I mean, you know, coming here to a track like Charlotte and these guys starting to move up towards the front and regather some of the points that they lost during those super speedway weeks can be huge for these teams.
I agree. It's like I mentioned this earlier. This is where your quote unquote true season starts. You know, super speedways are always a toss up. Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta, they're a toss up. But then you come to a track like this, high speed, close racing. This is where you really let your competitors know who you are and how you can get things done. And right now, that top 6, I will say top 6, have put on an absolute show so far as we're coming around in turn 4, getting ready for our first green-white checkered.
We have the same front row, the 43 of Bice, 48 of Dinda. Then you got a new contender on the inside, 73 of Crosby and the 79 of Sema. Then you got Jeff Dinda and Dylan Hinton with, might I add, his father and teammate in that 5 machine, 5-time champ Brandon Hinton behind him.
And look at that. Those 2 in the second row. Don't allow them to back their nose in to get that better launch. Buys gets a great jump. Max covers off John Crosby, but it's not enough. Here comes Crosby, and he's ready to put up a fight. Schema to the high line. He is going to be looking at them. He wants to get fighting them as well as we're in our first. Oh, we got a car around 103 around. First green white checkered over.
All right, what are we thinking? More caution laps or more green flag laps?
That is green white checkered attempt number 1 of 2. We have a total of 2 available, so the next flag
For the
will
record,
end
you
this
don't
race.
have to hit your brakes as hard as you can coming into one.
Again, another situation of somebody just getting too close into the corner, trying to keep close and run close with somebody. Didn't realize the 103 got checked up by the guy in front of him, which I believe is the 99 of Christian Clark, and just got into his rear end and sent him around.
Absolutely. That's going to provide an interesting challenge for these drivers. As we have one more attempt at the green white checkered, we're going to step away to a quick break, and we will be right back.
You know, it's kind of scary when you really think about some of the gentlemen in here that you race with, and you think that these people are actively driving daily on commutes with people on real roads.
You should bring that topic up in the My Bad channel.
It might make an appearance.
To be fair, we're not going 180 every day.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I didn't realize we're at Bristol.
180. They've happened at pace speed.
I was about to say, half of these cautions look like they start at pace speed, and that's the speed limit we drive every day.
It's because the second gear is kind of high for a checkup, so when you get on the throttle, it just spins.
Overall, I think this has been a better race than like the last 7. So my mood is lifted.
Just practice.
Same here, same here.
Thank God this is it.
It's over.
Ace Jackson Bice wins it. 50 laps under caution. Take the lead.
Someone just got buried in the wall and pace. You can't make this up.
Yeah, that's the icing on the cake, getting wrecked under caution.
Yeah, I got damage now. Hold on, I gotta get caught up here. Going down the middle.
Just for fun, extend the caution.
Well, like we said, most of the problems.
Oh my!
What are we doing?
Tension.
What happened there?
The first one's on me, guys. My screen went blank for like 5 seconds. I'm so sorry.
That was me.
That.
Alrighty then.
Matt, was that a British accent I heard?
Yes, sir.
Good day, mate.
My apologies. I'm very sorry. Beg for forgiveness.
I love you, Todd.
Ew.
Yeah, too late on that one, Todd. Oh, man, it sure did get awkward now.
Welcome back as we have, sorry to cut you off there, Edwin. We have one more attempt at this green-white checker. Go right ahead.
It is about to go down, brother. We are having fun. Not even going to do the lineup. Let's watch them as they hit the restart zone. Let's see what happened. Crosby getting close. They go. Crosby gets a...
loose.
Crosby loses it.
We stay green. We stay green. The next flag will end the race. 79 Asima with a decent run on the outside. However, not
Solo
enough yet side by side with the 48 addenda.
Look at that. Dylan Hinton battling against Jeff Dinda all the way on the outside. He's saying, I want to do it. But now he's got to fight his dad. His dad's to his inside.
5 of Hinton's going to sail on the inside. 43 of Bice running up top. 48's going to block low and run the 79 down into the apron. However, 79 is going to carry the momentum here as they say side by side with the white flag. We're going to go all the way around to the checkered.
Good job on Max there. He definitely threw the block in the right way, but once he realized that car was definitely going to be there, he backed out of it. He wants to finish in third. Big wreck in the back. We've got guys screaming for a yellow.
48 addenda into the wall.
There. Jackson snags the race win here. Schema is going to bring it home, P2. And then we're going to have Max Dinda rounding out P3.
Good run, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, man. My apologies to everybody. My brake foot cramped, and in the process of getting it off the pedal, I grabbed my shifter and shifted into first. That's why I screwed it.
What a
Right for you,
finish.
Brandon. My apologies, but thanks. Good racing. You too, Dylan.
I gained 10 spots on the last lap.
And look at that. Jackson buys race winner here today against Michael
Just when you were saying
Max
something about
Dinda,
this one
Jeff
being
Dinda
better than
bringing
the
it
rest
home
of them.
P4. Brandon Hinton looked like a struggle of a day, but he's going to round it out P5. Dylan Hinton rode around in the back a lot, but he's going to bring it home P6. Donald Restu
Nice
bringing
work,
home P7. Tanner Honeycutt, he's
Thank
able to
you.
rebound, and he gets a P8. Jacob Akers, a massive rebound up to P9. And Gary Bergeron, he's going to take it home with the 10th place position.
Let's go ahead and get our third place finisher in here, Max Dinda.
Max Dinda, P3 position here today. How does that feel to get that one nabbed?
Yeah, it was, man, really hard race. You couldn't pass when you're back in traffic. I whiffed my qualifying, so I started pretty far back, but just kept taking them off one at a time, slowly coming up, making a few passes on pit road. Congrats to Jackson. I didn't have anything for him there. I knew I didn't. But, yeah, it was a tough race. Couldn't pass like at all with how much rubber got laid down on the bottom and top, and then with the dirty air in this car, so...
Yeah, I mean, you know, watching back those closing laps, a 79 had a massive run on the inside. Were you expecting that? I saw you kind of move down to block him a little bit, but he had already, you know, pretty much gotten there.
Yeah, in 3 and 4, I wanted to dive it in deep, try to get Jackson air loose. Dove it in a little too deep. So I washed up. I was going to block it, but I saw him going even lower, and I didn't want to wreck myself and then finish last. So I let him have the bottom there. Went up, almost hit the wall. I had to lift, killed all my momentum. But yeah, in 3 and 4 in the white flag, I knew I just had to send it in. Hopefully it stuck. It didn't stick. So I got some wheel damage now. But yeah, it was a fun race. Congrats to Jackson on the win.
Yeah, good job, Max, on that P3 finish. You fought your dad in the race, too. He actually gave you a run for your money as well. How did that feel, having your dad up there and battling you hard?
You know, he gets all his tricks from me, you know. So, no, he did really good. He was fast this race, so hopefully he can keep improving and being fast everywhere.
Absolutely. Heading into Gateway next weekend. Once again, Max, congrats on that third place finish, man.
Yep, thank you.
We'll go ahead and get our second place finisher in here, Michael Schema. Michael, man, walk us through that race, how that went for you. It seems like you had quite a few ups and downs, able to corral it with a podium finish.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race, man. I got put back in the back there at the early stages and just trying to cruise around and get a feel of the car. It was snug, couldn't pass, and then I made a pit strategy and got up to the front, and it was surprising that I could kind of stay out front for a little bit, and it set me up for the end.
Yeah, Michael, I want to talk about that coming to the white flag, your pass on Max Dinda. It looked like he was moving down on you, trying to block you, and you just, I have to say, you didn't care. You drove it in there. What was going through your mind in that situation?
Well, I mean, I come through there, I lifted early, rode the corner good, and got a good run coming out. And I'm not going to be blocked, especially if I got a fender in them. We'll go to the grass or whatever. But I was faster. I thought I could get to 33, but you know, I didn't have enough. I had a little run on him, but couldn't make it happen.
Absolutely, man. It was awesome to see you out there. We did see you go back to the back at first, and then through your resiliency, able to work your way back up to a second place finish, man. Congratulations on that. How do you look forward on carrying this momentum to Gateway next weekend?
I will just take it a race at a time, man, and practice with it. See how we can get it done. Just got to be patient. I got a lot of patience, so that's what I do. That's what I work with.
Absolutely, man. Once again, congratulations. It was awesome seeing you out there, man. I look forward to seeing you in the interview booth here in the forthcoming races.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for everybody for letting me race and have a good time.
You as well. Once again, congratulations to Michael Schema rounding out that second place finish. Let's get our race winner in here. The 43-33 of Jackson Bice. Jackson, you got us?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Man, you played a very interesting pit strategy towards the later quarter of that race, man. Walk us through that. Did you think it was going to end up like it did?
Well, I don't want to sound too cocky, but I kind of knew how it would play out. I've done a lot of testing in the newer version of the next gen, and it's all about tire temps. I mean, of course, 4 tires is going to be better than 70 lap old tires, even if your tire temps are cool. But when it comes down to the tire temps, I mean, if you can stay cooler on them, I mean, it's just going to be hard to race. And I saw that with the 79 when I had to pass him whenever I was on fresh tires. We had 20 lap different green flag lap tires, and I mean, I had to work to get around them. It wasn't just the easy pass. I mean, once I got to him, it was easy, but to get to him, it was hard. So I mean, we wanted it to run green several times, but I mean, the later it got and the more caution that started coming out, I mean, we just kind of knew, or I started to realize that unless somebody did like what Max did, where they just kind of full send me, and if they were able to get to my rear end, then I mean, that would have been the only way they could have beaten me right there.
Now, Jackson, I want to bring up at the end of the race, you battled hard on the bottom, but for a majority of the race, 2/3 of the race, you were running a middle to high line run. Was that just most comfortable for you, or did it work out for your strategy the best?
Well, towards the later halves of the race, we started getting those cautions stacked up. And the way everything works is that under caution, you're going to be picking up all the rubber off the track. And now the top is good, and there's rubber on the bottom. So that's earlier halves of the race we were having green flag runs, and I was kind of able to utilize the top side. But once we got towards the end, there just wasn't enough rubber being put down on the bottom to utilize the top.
Absolutely, man. Well, I will say you had quite a few fans in the chat that were rooting you on all night tonight, man, especially once you got up there in the lead. So congratulations on that race win, man. Look forward to seeing you carry this momentum next week into Gateway.
Thank you.
Jackson Bice, your race winner here tonight. Edwin, wow, man, what a race. 42 cars took the field after the finish. We had 22 remaining on the lead lap with another up to 27 3 laps down, dude. What a race.
They fought hard every single second of it. I mean, you're talking with the cautions, with the green, white checkers, everything. 139 laps completed, 49 are caution. That's still 90 laps of green flag running that these guys had to do and battle and box each other. And it was just beautiful the whole way, Hunter.
Absolutely. And to round things out today, we will see you next week at Gateway Motor Speedway here for the Next Gens. We'll continue our racing weekend with contender trucks tomorrow at Chicagoland. Then we got Premier Trucks going to Phoenix. And then Sunday, we do have the O'Reilly Series heading to Homestead Miami Speedway. So until next time, see ya.
See ya.